50% to neutrals, where it didn't do that much before, just has completely made the hero unreasonable for them.
And look at this, with this smoke from EG, Bulba moving in from the side. They've got the silence, 4 of them closing in onto the DK. He's got a few points in the Dragon's Blood. If he gets out of this, I mean, surely not, he won't. Sumail gets him first blood. The arrow comes through onto PPD from Seafrig on the sidelines. They'll try and nuke him down. They will find the kill in return. But nonetheless, that is EG with the first blood onto that mid lane DK, so they will be very, very happy with that opening.
I like how they set that up as well. They attacked while it's still daytime, so he didn't necessarily anticipate the Night Stalker from being there. He might actually get an Oracle kill.
Yes, with this DD, I mean, we could see each punch, 117. Fear joins the cause as well, and Handscan, well, he can save himself from magic, but not from the punches. They'll find themselves another. Now, eyes onto Fear. Complexity, they found the trade on the mid lane swap up. Maybe they can find a trade here as well, and they do. They'll get themselves one back in return. So already we're seeing how well Complexity do react to what EG is able to do, but at the same time, it is EG kind of just slightly coming out top in terms of the kills. And bottom lane, Owie moves in. We were talking of Z-Freak earlier, but this time getting outplayed by the Morphling. Kill, a solo kill for Owie, who's already having a very against EG's lineup. Because we talked about the magic. You know, if you've got a pipe against this...
Yeah, I think you're right. It'll have to be after Necro 1 minimum. Probably Necro 3. He's going to have a setup here on PPD.
Yeah, nice Moonlight Shadow here to move in onto the CM, just take down a quick kill, and, you know, they'll look for a push off the back of it. They'll have a good chance of taking this tier 1.
Yeah, the relatively fast Swindle 6 is giving them a lot of good advantage here. They're getting arrow setups, and now they're going to take a tower.
Radiant's bottom
tower. Killing it behind the tree line. They know he's here now with the Hawk. Have they got the control to bring Owie down? The arrow is going to be a little bit late. Owie gets the chance to get himself away. Didn't preemptively have a replicate out, so they will still be able to chase. He starts moving straight. The route is there. If they can bring down this Morphling, that would be great. We've seen Owie before. He needs to have a perfect start. He's not going to get this time. Complexity finds the kill. Now they'll look for more. Starstorm coming down. EG trying to fight back in the middle of this one, but Sumail and Bulba, they're now on the retreat. Fear turning back into the fight with PPD. Nice stun from the Earth Spirit onto 2. Arrow flies through. It's going to catch onto a creep. They've lost the Swindle's Beastmaster in return. Orbing in. Sumail, he's not done. You can see the Magnetize already just forcing Complexity to back up. Bulba on the front lines. Who's going to go for it? He's going to lock down Hanskin. Make sure there's no save potential here from Complexity as they get themselves a double on the Night Stalker. Limp falling low as well again. Fear with the Boulder Smash. The silence onto Z-Freak and Limp. Limp, can he get himself out? Dragon Tail Sumail, but Fear rolling forward, trying to chase down the DK. Can't quite close the gap.
He ran out of rocks there. Sumail using his Veil a little bit late in that fight. I don't know if he got there just too late, but his Veil came out after most of the magnetized damage had been done, and Fear just completely ran out of boulders and stone remnants, and because of that, he wasn't able to secure the dragon. But as he gets his second and third item, he's going to have a huge impact. It's going to be huge. Like, Complexity isn't going to scale into items that deal with it, basically. None of their heroes are going to buy Orchids,
Swindles, he's AFK.
Ooh.
I'm looking over to the booth. He's a little bit angry at that. That's going to hurt.
Possibly microing the boar.
At the same time, in the mid, they end up losing Sumail. Arrow on point from the ramp.
And so look what they were doing. They were actually setting up in the hopes of
this could
rotating over.
Oh, don't fall for that, Limp.
Look at that easy CM kill.
Yeah.
Oh, easy. You know, fun fact, in Dota 1, it was actually pretty easy to tell if a Morphling illusion was actually a Morphling illusion, but it's a little different in Dota 2, yeah. You could see the, I believe, like the name of the...
Complexity are backing up, so we'll see if EG are able to find this, but at the same time, this could be them walking up into the high ground against the side of Complexity already coming back in, so let's see how this goes down. Fear, he's going to move around. Who's going to spot who first? Sumail moving in, throwing the orb out there, actually backing out. PPD's been left behind again, and PPD, he'll get punished for that. He was the one to call the play, he will be the one to pay for that play, as it doesn't work out.
Morphling wasn't in the area, he would have had to TP to the tier 2, so that means that if he starts TPing as PPD dies, there's no way the fight goes well. So he's just going to keep pushing out bot lane, and they have to be able to take on this aggression, but Cole is hitting a huge timing right now at 23 minutes.
Yeah, this really is kind of, they are trusting in Owie big time here.
They're going in straight bottom. The creep wave is going to go high ground mid, which means that they can start hitting racks.
And with the Necro units, then the bear is going to fall pretty quickly. EG, they're going to do to stop this. They brought Owie back. He is there to try and help them hold off, but they've already lost the melee racks. Aegis, I'm gone. We have it. A full set of racks down on the bottom lane. 23 minutes in.
Not good for EG at all. He is going to be able to kill some Necros to get some free gold, but catching somebody on the back line is going to be tough. They're all sticking pretty close together. They've got Oracle way in the back if somebody is getting bursted. So EG focusing somebody right now just doesn't look possible.
I really feel at this point, Purge, it's nearly over for the side of EG, as Complexity have just been playing this absolutely perfectly.
They pop pipe here. I think it's a little early for that, because now it's not going to be up when they actually get
It just feels like Complexity, they don't care at this point. They realize that they are very much ahead this game, and I just feel that the strategy from EG has not worked out.
That arrow actually just got them a Rax. It was like straight up just so more unpredictable. They could smoke into the Night Stalker ulti. They should probably wait. They're going to go down. Go on.
Limp trying to close the gap onto Bulba. Can't quite get the Dragon's Tail out. Sumail looking to catch out the back line as he just gets a 3-man Dream Coil. Fear rolling in as well with a Magnetize. Maybe this is the fight for EG. Can they do it? Swindles. Look for the roar, but Ali's Linkers is going to block it. Limp jumps onto Fear. He'll be the first casualty of this fight. They'll take down one. And as we're seeing with the pipe, the Magnetize, the magical damage has done nothing. Complexity still walking around at full HP. PPD tries for an ult, but they've already lost Bulba on top of Fear. PPD's going to go down as well. Sumail, he's got to get himself out of here. Oh, he's in right, okay. He's actually tried to go with the double bluff there. It might actually work out.
They have to snipe somebody,
GG's called. It is all over Complexity. Just what a performance. Just EG never were able to get their lineup off the ground. You can see what they were trying to do here with the Aoi morphing. It worked before. I believe it was against VP. I mean, Complexity are not. They're just not going to sit and let that fly at all. They're going to stop it and.
Their draft.
What a wave, what a draft, what a lineup, and the item pickups as well, Purge.
Yeah, their draft was completely focused around protecting Dragon Knight mid because they knew that EG was going to have trouble ganking Beastmaster, who's jungling, and ganking the Lone Druid in the safe lane.
Yeah.
They were going to have a lot of trouble spend solo off lane. He's got a TP scroll, so he knows that if he gets open wounds, he just TPs home. The only person that can stop him is the Snowball.
And he's going to TP back bottom here to help out Chessie. Chessie nearly hitting the 6 online. Mid lane, EG going to start to make a move. There's the roll in from PPD. They've got the eyes onto Hanskin. Can they bring this man down? He'll turn around, get off a brain sap up with a concoction. Lim may be able to get PPD. There's the pour as well for Swindles helping out. They'll take down PPD. They will lose Hanskin on the Bane in return. Lim, can he get himself out and away from Sumail and Fear? Like he will just be able to. Has got a concoction if necessary, but no, Sumail's not going to move in anymore. So just a 1-for-1 trade there on the supports, but Limp across on the out, surviving, getting that kill, indeed onto EG.
Looks like it was a bit better for Elk there.
Yeah, coming from Complexity, they do have that roar from Swindles if they can set it up. You can see him trying to close the gap across the tree line, but Fear playing it safe. Heading there, back behind now. Chopping the trees down. Swindles trying to move in. They'll get the vision with the weave. Swindles, is he going to blow the brawl for this? He is. Looking to take down Fear before he has any chance to react. And now Bulba has TP'd in, but Bulba, he hasn't got any help at the moment. At the same time, they've also lost PPD elsewhere across the map to Juggernaut. Chessie, he's found himself a tusk. He's going to move in onto the ball, but with four of them here, they'll toggle the Nightmare around, but they'll find themselves the kill. Another one for Complexity. They'll get the push onto the tier 1. And a big bit of play there as they find 3 heroes, and EG are unable to do anything in response.
Yeah, just a huge dive from them, and the Weave scouting out Phoenix, guaranteeing the kill there. Hanskin might die here. He's trying to set up, but...
Yeah, they'll set up to go back onto him. He's actually going to live here with a brain sap. Sumail does have a Dream Coil, doesn't really want to drop it there for the Bane alone. The Sun Ring not quite getting a 9 HP.
Movement speed right there. Bane was 5 lower, dead, 100%.
Absolutely. EG.
Huge weave here.
Yeah, they wanted to go in onto Chessie, but again, Z-Freak with the Graves. It might not be enough to save Chessie though this time. He'll Blade Fury, try and move himself out. Not going to make it. 1-1. Dream Coil has been onto the Freak himself. Can they take down the Delta? They can. It's the second one. Aoi to take that one for the side. So EG this time playing very nicely into Complexity, and the two of them just unable to deal with EG running as a full 5-man against them.
Yeah. They're a really good chase down lineup with the Curse of Avernus passive from Abaddon. If Lifestealer hits somebody with that, he's running incredibly fast for the early game. So that little value with their hero synergy, if they're getting kill after kill, it's just really straightforward. I'm honestly very surprised though that Bane didn't anticipate that kind of rotation. Like that's one of the most clear dives. I feel like a lot of the teams at this tournament are either. It's the only way.
Yeah. You can just get an orb thrown over.
They have a sentry. No, it's Dark Sentry. They don't know Sumail's coming.
Yeah, Sumail, they should be able to get this kill onto Chessie. They'll drop everything here. They're going to be saving time. Z-Freak, he's there again with the Grave, with the healing wall. Chessie's going to be fine. Z-Freak allowing Chessie the opening to escape from this, and now it's Complexity moving in. They've got a roll straight onto the puck. Bulba jumping on the back line. They've been on these slash found. No, yeah, they found the puck. The puck will buy back Sumail. Going to try and get himself back into the fight here. Double kill for Hanskin though, and Complexity, they're ready to move back in. Z-Freak keeping them alive from the sidelines. They find themselves a third. Samael, he's returned to this, but the concoction is dropped it out. No, it will follow through, won't be disjointed. They'll double kill onto Samael, and now Aoi and Fear, they've just got to get themselves out of here. And again, another one of these fights where Complexity just playing so well as a team, and Z-Freak just keeping the team alive.
Yeah, that Grave was actually ridiculous. It was so late that EG thought for sure they were about to get the kill. The Grave comes out, it buys them so much time.
Would love to be, you know, at least a few thousand. But Aoi's been getting himself involved. He's been finding the farm at the same time. And now, can they get Z-Freak on the back lines? It's all about finding this Dazzle. And this time they do. They'll remove Z-Freak from the fight, dropping the coil onto Chessie. Now, Chessie does not have the backup that he needs, and they'll find themselves a second. And that is exactly how EG need to play these fights.
Dude, that was so much damage. The Deso with the Tusk support synergizes amazing. I sharded the catapult away, so it won't hit the tower. It's good. Deniable now. They gotta get this tower. This is so weird from Complexity. I thought they'd at least commit to mid.
I'm just going to catch themselves to the side of a bit of an awkward fight here with the Roy. Concoction straight up to PPD. He'll get the snowball out in time. The Omni starts flying through. There's lots of windows already that could Complexity continue to move on without the Beastmaster. Lim caught in the middle of it all. They've found PPD. Lim just walking it off at the moment. It's a 2-for-1 trade with a Feast Grip onto Samael. It's going to be a third. He's got that Aegis back for round 2, but Lim chasing down Boulder, charging up the Concoction Boulder. He hasn't got an ult. He's almost certainly going to go down here. One more touch will do it. He's running. He's a little bit too speedy for Jesse to deal with, but there we have it. Brain sap from Hansken to finish off the Abaddon. Samael, will he be able to get himself back to base? Looks like they don't have the control to deal with the puck, but again, another fight for Complexity where they're coming out on top. It's a 3-for-1, plus taking the Aegis out of Samael's hands. And that was a fight that EG, you know, they saw Complexity, they're going for the push, and they themselves insinuated it by moving through their own jungle. The line's been drawn, they want to try and take more control around this area of the map, get rid of that tier 2 on the bottom lane. It'll be interesting to see if EG want to contest it, because losing that tier 2 is going to make the opening a bit easier. And already walking in by the secret shop. And we have it, they've pulled one out, but Aoi pops the raid, turns onto Lim. But the Fiend Strip is huge from the sidelines, controlling Aoi, and they'll take him down on the double pick up. Aoi's still alive, but there we go. They've found 2, they've found 3, they've lost Lim, but they don't care. It's a 3-for-1 trade. And that was just Hansken sitting on the side of that fight with the biggest Fiend's Grip of his life, and it may not even be done yet. They're moving in for more. Can they play around Samael? Samael should be able to blink himself out, and he will.
Oh, the Nightmare.
Oh, setting this up for the gap closer. Can they take down Samael? Axis flying through the heel from Fear. There's a buyback from Aoi trying to get himself into this fight, but there's going to be no Samael. Samael's going to go back, so Aoi's going in on his own. Z-Freak being focused down. There's it for it. Aoi rips into the Dazzle. Hanskin goes for the TP in the sidelines. Will make it. On themselves the tier 2. I mean, this did cost the buyback on Aoi. You know, you're never wanting to be buying back on your safe lane farmer that you're relying on this game. And again, just that Fiend's Grip. They can contest it. If EG loses this Roach fight, this is going to be incredibly painful here for the side of Evil Geniuses. Omni back up in 15 seconds, but even without it, Chessie can certainly punch hard. The Roche is falling low. Illusion's trying to be sent in, but the ice shards from PPD closing up the pit, and they'll get it. EG finish off Roche. Aegis now onto Aoi.
Chessie's blocked out. They got to fight this now.
Chessie, let's see what he can do. Samael leading with him. It's the 3-man dream. Cole moving forward. PPD throws on Chessie, but look at the sustain at the moment. Complexity don't really care. Bulba trying to tag it up on the front lines. Fear on the sidelines.
The
looking
Supernova.
for the Supernova. Aoi, he's lost the Aegis. Look at the base attack on Chessie. Chops through the sun. They'll take it down. There's your Omni Stage bouncing through as well. The bounce is a beautiful Aoi. Gets himself inside the network, but they kill it. They kill Aoi as well, and he's dead for 75 seconds. Hansken, what's he able to do it on the sidelines? Samael and PPD turning around, looking for the Bane kill. But at the same time, look at the rest of Complexity. They're just leaving Hansken. They see Hansken creates some space. We're going down the mid lane. We're going to start to push in Hansken. He might even make himself out. No, can't quite get himself out of there, but the space is created, and already Complexity, they're knocking on the tier 3s. There's a buyback from Fear, but EG, they're going to have to formulate some kind of defense without Aoi on the lifestealer.
The right heroes there, and AOI dying twice was too big. So now they're going to be able to take the tier 3, possibly the racks. They'll slow down as much as they can. Limp's ult is almost out at least, so they can try to harass his HP down, but he's still regenning. And they have the healing ward. That should be the melee.
So much sustain here, and look, Fear's being forced back by the Alk Illusions. There's your fortification, but 27 minutes in, Complexity should be able to find this first melee racks. PPD trying to do his best. He's for the back of Samael and Bulba. They're going to try and fight this Limp. He's got the concoction silenced up. Will it end in time? It will, allowing him to throw it out onto PPD. The shield from Bobby's trying to keep the Tusk alive. They'll turn around with the 3-man control Limp. He's down. Maybe this is the turnaround for EG. Bulba focusing onto Z-Freak. Z-Freak, he's going to get himself out of there. Won't be able to make it. The Yules holding him back. Chessie being focused by PvD Snowball coming through. They've managed to kill off the Dazzle the Shard. They won't quite block Chessie, and Chessie's going to be lucky this time, getting himself out.
Not bad for EG. They did lose the
really good. The amount of weave that stacks up thanks to that. Yeah, that would be good to see.
Especially with all the physical damage being thrown out this game. Can they grab AUI here?
Oh, owie. He doesn't want to come out too far. He's got some backup from EG on the sidelines, but already jumping forward. And now to Bob set this up at Owie. Now he's moving in. He's trying to focus down the Alchemist, but Swindles reacts with the Roar. The Omni coming through as well. EG Owie. He's going to be able to survive for the time being. Swindles dropping away the Fiend's Grip from Hanskin onto Samel on the sidelines. Look at this Fiend's Grip here, but it is indeed EG. Look at about Swindles was able to TP out though and live. And now with the second concoction, throwing it out. Bolbo dropping low and it will get dropped down for a minute. Owie's still trying his best to fight through this, but the physical damage from the side of Complexity seems to be superior. Owie Armlet toggles his way out of the fight. Fear and PvD though, they're still stuck in it. Chessie will chase down the Phoenix here to the north. Should be able to find the kill on the Fear, and of course at the same time they will finish off PvD. A Complexity in a fight where EG looked to be able to swing it round, with just able to, it was the sustain, you know. Complexity can afford to take these longer fights much better than EG's lineup.
Yeah, with Healing Ward, with Alchemist ulti, like EG was reliant entirely on a batter to keep them alive, including his ultimate. Once that's gone, things didn't go quite their way. Lifestealer just doesn't have as much damage as the enemy cores on Cole have, and if he did, they could have won that fight.
And look at this. Complexity, they'll find themselves a second Rax here on the top lane. That bottom lane to look for, and they're going to make a beeline for it on the way. They'll clean up what was left in the middle. And EG, they'll have one more chance potentially for a defense. Samel trying to do his best to stop them, but at this point, Purge.
Is this game over?
It looks like Complexity are on the verge of taking a series 2-0 against, you know, their rivals here, the other Americans in this tournament. EG, we'll see if they can hold it with his final defense. With the Roar on Owie, he's got to run, he's got to hide into the siege creep. He goes, he rides Carty back up to the high ground. Complexity, forced to back. PvD committing, actually bringing Bulver in onto the front lines.
Oh, AOI guy.
On Chessie with the crits, the armor reduction. Well, it's too much for EG. PvD down as well as Chessie picks up a double kill. There'll be a buyback from Owie straight away on sidelines here. See hiding now. It's already been the TP out from Samel as he was there in the tree line back to base. Just look at this again. Complexity, they can just stick around and push in again. You're not denting this lineup of Complexity. They're just going to heal for days.
Yeah, and they've got Dazzle ready to grave anybody. They've got Healing Ward. They've got Alchemist ulti. These two guys just sit in the front. They keep hitting buildings, and EG can't stop it.
Now he's coming in, trying to focus down the course, but Limp plays it nicely. Steps up over to the side. There's the ultra moving in again. These Fiend's Grips from Hansken. They'll pop off the Supernova, but it's going to get taken down. The Omni Slash comes through. Owie getting ripped to shreds.
That's it.
He is pulled. And what a series for Complexity.
No,
look at
that's
Swindle.
an understatement, dude. They've been trying to beat EG for like months.
This is massive for them.
They've
done it.
This is the run for Complexity, I dare say. Like, considering they barely got through wildcards, and then every single set going 2-1 to now 2-0 EG, that's incredible for them. You saw that pop off, didn't you? Swindles was so excited, man. And he should be.
That really is the victory that he's been waiting for.